Hey guys, what is up and welcome to this one, the Xbox EU Tier 5 final here at CGL. It's for $1,500. There's a lot on the line for this one. It's going to be between the Throne EU and Not Even Trying. Join with me today, we've got Sultan on the production, and I'm joined by Ocean as well, and Dazzle's going to be our guest analyst. How are we doing?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Me as well. Super hyped for this one. It is the Tier 5 final, as you said. $1,500 Ilios on the line. A lot of money. I would do 100 or 100,000. $1,500 Ilios. Throne EU versus Not Even Trying. These two teams look very, very good. Of course, Throne EU haven't even lost a game this Tier 5 EU season. They've looked pretty dominant. Of course, they're not going against a bad side themselves and Not Even Trying. What do you guys think about this matchup?
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. Both teams have been brilliant this season. Not Even Trying. They've been a bit of an underdog coming through here, a bit of a dark horse, so never count them out. But Throne EU, you've got to say they're the favourites of this one, 9-0, and also they don't always play GOAT, so that's something great. If you guys have been joining me for the Tier 3 and 4 finals, it's been a bit of a GOAT overload. So yeah, here we go. You will now be seeing the Throne bio on your screen. As you can see, 9-0, which is a bit dominant if you ask me, and we've got some interesting bios here. Harry Pope, I think that's a typo, he's in twice, but apparently Famo's a Jake Paula, which is good to know. He dominated the ranked ladder on Overwatch, then switched to COD and dominated the tourney scene. All in all, insane at video games. Fair enough. It's good to know there's no short of confidence on the side of Throne. Minisaur Reaver says, Zerfux is my mum. Okay, nice. Mighty, just, I'm a god. Straight and simple. Fair enough. TXL, another DPS player. Absolute beast at gaming. Jacko is my dad. So we've got some, really in-depth stuff there from the Throne. Thank you so much. But, yeah, as I said, Dazzle, who you guys may know from the CGL podcast, joins us today. Dazzle, is there anything that you're going to be looking out for in this one?
Well, I think obviously GOATs I think is going to be pretty big, but like you said before, like I think because they, the Throne is going to play a lot of different other compositions that well, they don't normally just only go GOATs. I kind of expect to see a little bit of I don't know, maybe some Hammond and stuff like that. I think that'd be fun to see. Yep. And who knows, maybe some Pharah and some good hit scans. That's what we'll see.
Yeah, it is console. You remember Pharah can be very dominant on the platform if played correctly. And the first map here is going to be Route 66, which has been known to be a bit experimental at times. You can certainly run the DPS heroes on it. Sombra historically has been a very good pick, and snipers also as well. There's quite a few long sidelines, especially on first point. So we might be expecting some of that. Bunker as well. We've seen some Bastion on Route 66 in these finals so far. So hopefully it's not going to be a GOATS matchup, but if it is, it's going to be one of the highest quality GOATS matchups you'll see this CGL season, because both teams are absolutely stacked with quality. We've got other maps in the map pool as well. Of course, for everyone that loves 2CP, we've got Hanamura. That's going to be interesting. Probably one of the better 2CP maps, I'd say. I
actually don't like Hanamura at all. I think it's the worst 2CP map.
When I was casting with Hunter yesterday, he said I said everyone hates 2CP, and then he said, well, actually, I quite like it.
I like Volskaya.
What?
Debatable. Very debatable. That's not. I
don't think we could be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Volskaya is. I mean, it's better than Horizon, but every map's better than Horizon, apart from maybe Paris, which is also awful. We've also got Ilios, so if we were expecting to see Pharah, I'm sure Ilios would be one of the maps you'd really expect to see that as well. Orisa also very popular on maps like Well, and we could be seeing some Widow on Ruins. It's a very diverse map, Ilios, so that's going to be a really good one to look out for. So in terms of the starting lineups for the Throne EU, we've got Mighty, TXL, Harry Pope, Minisaur Reaver, HK Ghoul, and Greedy. And then for the side of Not Even Trying, it's Vision, Blombaton, NDB, Schneitzel, Mercuro, and Aclix. So it's going to be an exciting one. Hopefully we can get it underway very quickly. Ocean, is there anyone that you really want to look out for in this one?
I think definitely the main tank battle. I think definitely when we have EU, the tank play is the spotlight in EU. I think that's definitely the trend. So I think the tank battle is going to be very interesting here.
Fair enough, yeah. Absolutely. EU, the home of tanks. You know, it is a bit of a world of tanks, if you will. But there's a lot of competition. DPS, we've seen in the GM games, a lot of DPS. Seems to be more DPS dominated, possibly due to you sense they have maybe a higher mechanical skill set than the other tiers. But we're going to be jumping right into this one. We've waited long enough. Here we go. The Xbox EU Tier 5 Finals, $1,500 on the line, and we'll see what the teams are going to be running to start with.
I have a question before you go on and we see the compositions. What would you guys spend your $1,500 arenas on?
Good question.
Lucios.
Just loads of boxes of Lucios?
That's it. That's a lifetime supply of Lucios.
Have you had
them all on stream?
Oh, I have 3 boxes right now.
Really?
Are they
this
good?
Is good.
Yeah, they're sort of vanilla flavored. So I mean, they're not like they're pretty plain, but they're like decent. Like they're decent cereal.
So they smell good. Is what you're telling me? They
do smell good. Yes, they absolutely smell good.
Ooh. Can you get them near you? I hope you can.
You can.
Nice. So from the looks of things, on the defense for the side of Throne, instantly, as we said, they do like to play DPS a bit more than the other teams. They're going to be going... You probably recognize this comp a bit from your Season 16 ran games. It's going to be not Goats, Bunker. It's going to be Bunker. Season 15 versus Season 16, you feel? It might be a bit of a Goats v Bunker matchup for this one. It's going to be triple DPS. We're going to have a Bastion, a Sombra, and the Pharah. So we'll see if the side of... Oh, are we getting some swaps actually from the side?
No, never mind. No,
yes,
it is Bunker.
Bunker v Bunker. So an interesting one. It's not Goats, but I don't know how many of you guys find Bunker interesting, but this is going to be some really high-level stuff. So hopefully it's going to be good. The Bastion for Blombaton is going to be set up on the cart. They're eventually going to meet up at Big Earl's as they round the corner, and both teams will just start to hold RT into each other's shields. We'll see which one will break first. It's going to be the side of NET as Blombaton will get taken down. TXL there as well with another pick onto Actlix. The Baptiste gets killed off. NDB gets taken down, and all the kills are going to start to come through. Really solid fight for you.
Yeah, very, very interesting composition from the side of Frony. They're running the Sombra instead of the D4 Hog pick. You don't traditionally see this in Button comes. Hog usually, is a little bit more offensive, get more picks because you get the hooks, and then your Bastion has more sight lines, and then the Sombra as well is actually quite nice because you can hack targets, for example, like Reinhardt, which is now actually on the other side. Fence. And then the shield isn't there, so the Bastion can just plow through the enemy team. So it's an interesting pick, and I quite like it, actually.
Yeah, but it's going to be the Goats now coming in from the side of NET. NDB gets hacked. Oh, that's a really nice pull as well from Harry. Good. The Matrix was there, but TXL, will he get res? No, Greedy has to back away from that one. So they do lose a couple players, but TXL, of course, his spawn will be a bit further away. So we'll see if any team manage to capitalize on this one and push in quickly. Ultimates, there's not really any available. Actlix has gone over to the Moira to try and deal with these DPS a bit more. Mini Soul Reaver, though, will have the tank configuration. Pull comes in. It's a nice one from Harry Pope. But NDB gets hacked again, and here comes the configuration. Tank TXL already got the pick with Actlix, though, first of all. And you feel, yeah, once again, another pick there for Mini Soul Reaver. TXL will get killed off by Vision, but a nice res coming in from Greedy. Vision gets his second of the fight onto Mini Soul Reaver, but here comes the hack, though. Big EMP from Mighty. Gets multiple players, and that one, it could still be anyone's fight. No, Schneitzel gets taken down, and Vision's the only one left, and you feel he will be taken out in the end. Yes, he will. TXL really bringing some domination on the Pharah. Of course, the Goats comp, if you play the Pharah well into it, it really can disrupt. Not really any long-range hit scans to deal with that hero.
Okay, so Daz, I have a question for you quickly. Would you be happy if that fight, if you are, of course, NET on the offense, you got the EMP out of the opposition, and you also have your ultimates coming up? What's your situation, or how would you be feeling at this time?
I mean, it's difficult because the Throne has a lot of ultimates right now at their disposal, and they have, Not Even Trying doesn't have any. They have close to a bomb and a shatter, but you know they're gonna have to work on this and just maintain to just keep trying to you know, get some of these ults out.
Yeah, we're talking ultimates, and here comes the grab bomb. It will pick up HK, but that's about it. NDB got taken down in the meantime as addition down for the side of NET. We'll see if Throne manage to capitalize on this one. They do get the DMEC onto Schneitzel. Mini Soul Reaver once again with the tank configuration gets that one. HK Ghoul with the Amp Matrix on the high ground, and that's going to allow them to get so much damage down. Schneitzel gets killed off Axix as well. Mini Soul Reaver with that one, and the Throne EU. It didn't look quite as convincing that time, but they do manage to hold, and NET now only have 40 seconds remaining.
It doesn't look good at all. NET used their biggest combo, their Graviton Surge, self-destruct combination. They don't have anything apart from Earth Shatter next fight, and the EMP is online for the Throne EU. All eyes on Mighty to see if he doesn't fluff it up.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see that Ghost Comp is pretty easy to EMP unless you get stunned, because those players are. So here we go. How many in it? It's 4. The barrage comes out, only picks up 1 kill there, with Schneitzel will take that one. A lot of damage down now for the side of Throne EU. We will see. Greedy will he get taken out? No, actually managed to get everybody else. The shatter comes in from NDB. It does take down a couple players. No players being kicked up now. However, the Ghost Comp, it's really starting to roll through. NDB with the nice shatter and picks up 2 in the fight. Pope and Greedy both going down to that one, and it looks like eventually they will grind through here. NET. Only 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, though, for them to push the B.
NDB carry ET in that fight. And also, I'm going to quickly throw it back over to Val. So, well, if you are, of course, the Front of You, just had a tremendous defense there, do you make any changes to your composition if you're finally getting forced to, like, back?
I'm not sure, because I mean this is really hard to tell, because I think that for what the Throne is doing, it's working, and obviously for Not Even Trying, it's working for them as well. I mean, the Goats really opened up, especially the last fight. Before that, it wasn't that great, but now it's definitely opening up. So hopefully we'll see if they maintain.
So Boltop's coming out from both sides early on. The big hack there picks up 4 players once again. Mini Solvi is going to try to capitalize onto this one with the configuration tank mode, but not really anything. 3 ultimates used there for Throne EU, and they're to absolutely no avail. That's really good stuff there. NET, they just hide into cover. The bomb comes in, now when they pick up any players. Yes, TXL was on the high ground and didn't manage to get away from that one, so that's such a great pick coming in for them. They got the immortality on the high for Greedy, actually. That's a really nice res. Good heads-up play from him. And now more ultimates are going to be coming in for the side of Throne EU. The Amp Matrix and the Bongo and the Rocket Barrage coming in from TXL. And Throne EU going to clean up these kills now.
Yeah, but you have to feel really good if you're on the side of course, and Not Even Trying, though. You have the sound barrier this fight, and there's nothing left on the of ultimates wise on the enemy team. You can use the sound barrier aggressively here and push it as much as.
Right, we will see what's going to happen here. It's going to be, they're going to take a different rotation here, NET. They're going to go up these stairs. We'll see if the Throne get a good rotation to be able to deal with this one. TXL with an early pick there onto Murkrow, and they're stuck in this small room now. NET, we'll see if they can back out TXL. He's built another barrage. Oh my goodness, he picks up 4 with it as well. TXL, they're really struggling to deal with him, and Mighty will get the finishing kill onto NDB. Only 20 seconds left here for NET to try and win this one.
Kira needs to hide and be able to use the sound barrier through the EMP, keep his team alive. It's a very difficult situation for Not Even Trying, because they have to contest point, but they also have to keep their Lucio safe away from that EMP that Mighty has.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. The pull comes in, only picks up Blonderton, but he will get taken down. Mini Soul Reaver for that one. NDB brought out from Actlix. Mercury has the sound barrier as well, remember. The tank configuration comes out from Mini Soul Reaver. Will it pick up anything? It doesn't look like it at the moment. Yes, it does. It picks up Actlix. That's a massive pick. And Mercury gets taken down as well before he could use the sound barrier. And that allows him to use the EMP. TXL got taken down, but it's not going to be enough, as Pope and Soul Reaver are going to combine for a couple kills, and they're just going to clean this one up. Throne EU. They only get to halfway through second here, NET.
Wow, very good defense from, of course, Throne EU. But I want to point out that Kuro had that sound barrier for 2 fights in a row, and that was probably the most important ultimate 2 fights in a row, and he didn't get to use it once because he got eliminated too quickly by TXL in the first fight. And on the second fight, he didn't get to use it at all because he got hacked by the EMP, I believe, and just taken down. He wasn't able to use the sound barrier. So, Dazzle, as a Lucio player yourself, and you're not able to use the ultimates and contribute greatly, what's the mental effect that has on you?
I mean, it's definitely very difficult, right? Because your engagements and all you have left is your shot calling, your engagements, and you know your defense ult is so hard to maintain. And if you can't drop the beat at the precise moments, then you become your kit is half ineffective. You know, you can't really do much. So I think, you know, at that point, you still keep with the Lucio, but you have to do something about it. And it's so overpowering, a lot of these compositions. You know, the Sombra against the Lucio is really tough, and there's so many things, but you kind of have to keep it, you know, with what they're playing because it's so necessary for what they're doing.
Yeah, HK Ghoul, we'll see if he decides to play the Symmetra here. That'd be very interesting. Or maybe try and do some cheeky teleports onto Soul Reaver. No, he's gonna swap back over to Baptiste here. It's going to be exactly the same comps for both teams. There's going to be a Goat's defense. They're going to hide trains. They're going to try and kill this Bastion before he can really get on the car, which is a good play, I would say. Mighty's he's gonna see this one immediately, though. He's on the Sombra, and they're going to try and pray around it here at the throne. Here come the Goats, though. The Immortality Field comes out, but I'm not sure how much it's going to do. NDB, though, does get taken down. The Immortality Field did a lot, actually, and Mini Soul Reaver's going to get a couple more kills. He's just sitting there behind the shield, and there's nothing they can do about it. Mini Soul Reaver, I think that's probably about 4 kills for him in this fight, and Mighty's going to pick up the last one onto Vision.
Very well played. We're going to see swaps come in. They're going to switch to a Mercy Zansport Geo, and they're also going to have Lombato, I have a Widow. So okay, so it's going to be a triple DPS comp coming out of the side of NET here. Probably just going to try and attack that bunker from the Bastion from a lot of different angles. But that was a fantastic Immortality Field last fight from HK Ghoul, keeping his Bastion alive and enabling him to get that many kills.
Yeah, if you're the side of NET, you've got to really protect your Zen here as the Sombra coming out really will try and harass it. Mighty, though, with a really nice pick early on to Aclix, he has gone over onto the Widowmaker. However, the replying kill onto TXL is there, and Baton wins the Widow duel. Really good stuff from him. So it looks like Throny U, they might not win this fight. They're still on the point. Blombaton gets his 3rd kill of the fight. They're taking out Greedy. Vision will get taken down by Mini Soul Reaver, who's just hiding in Big Earls there with the Immortality Field on him. Harry Pope's going to get hacked, though, and that's going to allow Blombaton. He's just going to flank and get the kill onto Mini Soul Reaver there. They will manage to get the replying kill back on him. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with this one, though. It is eventually going to be NET winning this one. Good stuff there from Blombaton, picking up a lot of kills.
We're not going to switch out the Bastion here because it's very difficult to get that Bastion back on the... They are going to switch off it.
Yeah. Soul Reaver's going to go now onto the Hanzo. Blombaton with another pick there onto TXL. Oh my goodness, Blombaton, he's popping off where he picks 3. The res will come up onto Vision as well, and all of a sudden, Throny U, they're not looking too great here.
Yeah.
They do have ults coming into this one, though.
Yeah, 5 ultimates. However, this 5 ultimates aren't going to mean anything if they get EMP. They're all hot.
We're going to... A lot of ults coming in for both sides. Greedy's going to use his... oh, there comes the barrage! Oh my goodness, TXL takes advantage of that. For coming in for Greedy. 4 with the barrage, and it's over. Point. He's going to get taken down eventually. Harry Pope with the finishing blow on that one, and Throny U will push through here.
Yeah, only 3 ultimates invested, one of them being in for sight. That is very They're not having to use any more important ultimates other than the barrage, but Blombaton on this Widowmaker has been popping off, and he's giving his team every single chance of clutching out this map. Vision also has barrage next fight. With that EMP could be a very important combo to use as they want to try and keep that Transcendence online.
Yeah, we'll... a lot of ults. The EMP is still available. Nice pick, though, early on for Soul. He takes 2. The EMP barrage comes in, though. It only takes 2 picks. They're really going to want this one back, you feel, because that was a really good way to win a fight, but they haven't won the fight with this one because the kills already came through for the side of Throny U, and NET are just going to have to back off here. And it's going to be... This is really last fight territory, you feel. And there's 3 minutes remaining for Throny U.
Both teams have that supercharger online. It's going to be about which racer utilizes that ultimate better.
Yeah, both. They are going to use them now. The Amp Matrix coming out. That's going to be so much damage available, and they're going to use ND. But here comes Senders. Mighty Man got Blomber in amongst that, though. It doesn't look like NET have the players available to be able to take this one, but Vision will get a nice pick there onto Mighty. Harry, though, replies with the kill onto Aclix, and the kills are going to really come through here for Throne EU, and they are going to take this first map here on Route 66. They go 1-0 up.
Yeah, very, very impressive play for both teams. Very good DPS play from both teams. We saw Bombaton on the Widowmaker. We saw the Mighty Somber was very strong. And TXL was far reign supreme the entire game. Excuse the pun. Okay. I'm going to quickly ask both of you, who do you think was the difference maker in that match so far?
TXL, without a doubt. I mean, I think TXL. It was a really good thing to have the Pharah up there, and you know, because it displaced Bunker and it displaced Goats, which allowed them to open up a lot of different fights. And those barrages were just game changers. They were game changers.
Yeah, absolutely. We were treated to some pretty damn good fire play, using those angles really well in those barrages. How many barrages did he get now? Welcome back, guys. That was a pretty entertaining first map. We saw a lot of DPS, which we haven't quite been seeing so far, as I'm sure you guys would agree. But Throne EU, they did manage to come on top of that one with their triple DPS bunker comp that really NET struggle to deal with at times. So we talked about TXL for Throne EU looking really, really strong on that Pharah. Is there anyone from NET that you guys were impressed with?
And DB on the Reinhardt. His Reinhardt play saved them on point. I think it's the only reason they got past White Type. Brown come from front of you was very, very strong. But that Earth Shatter kind of saved the series, or not even the series, the map, sorry, for them.
Yeah, I mean, it saved them the map, but they still lost, unfortunately.
Right. I think, however, that the NDB at the beginning, you know, he struggled to get ahead a little bit. You know, he got picked off a few times. He wasn't doing as well, and then he kind of picked it up halfway through the game. So I'm actually going to be curious to see how he does throughout the rest of the series, because I feel like now he's gotten an idea of what to do and how to play against this team, as opposed to like halfway through the Route 66 he wasn't doing very well, in my opinion, and then picked it up immensely afterwards.
Yeah. Also, Blombaton, when he swapped
the Widowmaker.
He looked pretty effective. However, it wasn't quite enough. It won him a couple team fights, but they needed to win a hell of a lot more in order to take that one.
I mean, that Widow, we could see it in Ilios Ruins. Widowmaker's a very effective pick in Ilios Ruins, and maybe that can give them...
Yeah, the Widow battle between Mighty and Blombaton, it looks like it's going to be a very interesting one. But we are going to be going into Ilios, as we said. As we said in the pre-show, we've got a lot of comps that can be played. On the different maps, we've got Orisa is usually very popular on Well. You can get some pretty cheese comps. Torbjorn. Will we see a Torbjorn? Yeah. I hope we see a Torbjorn. Not gonna lie.
More importantly, will we see a hammer kill?
Will we see a hammer kill? I'm not sure. It depends. I think it depends how well the map is going for the team that's playing Torb. If it's close, then I don't think we will. But if maybe there's a bit of a roll going on, we might see it. Also, as we said, Ruins very popular for the Widow. The sight lines. I mean, you can pretty much see the other team spawn. It's ridiculous. And then Lighthouse, you can see all sorts of things on Lighthouse. Farah's good. Hammond maybe. It is a possibility. Yeah, we are going to be jumping into this one. Ilios, we'll see which map comes up first, but Throne EU 1-0 up as a reminder. Best of 5 this one, so only 2 more wins, technically, that they need. The first map is going to be Well, so we'll see if any teams are going to hop onto the Torbjorn. Dazzle, is there anything that you're particularly looking for on Well?
I mean, I think it would be, it would be wrong of Throne not to continue playing the Farah. I think this is an even stronger map for Farah than Route 66, and I think they can dominate if they continue playing the way they did. Obviously, I think the bunker situation is probably going to be good as well for both teams. If especially on Wells, if we could get some good Orisa and Hog plays, I think the tank mains are going to have to really open up some fights here in order to get through.
Yeah, and also, as a Lucio main, I'm sure you've had some fond memories of Well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Very fun to play Orisa on as a main tank player, I must say.
One thing is Kero isn't on the Lucio anymore. He was playing the Lucio, struggling a little bit in map 1. He's now over to the Mercy. If that is an effect from what happened in that first round in map 1.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are actually going to be playing the Zen Mercy. You'd expect to see a Lucio, especially on Control and especially on this map, but I think they really want to just sit behind those shields and get as much damage down as they possible. It's going to be a projectile duo coming out for the side of Throne EU, Mighty and TXL on the Hanzo Farah, and then for the side of NET, they're going to go for 2 hit scans to try and deal with TXL, it seems. So early poke going to come in, not too much going to happen. Shield's going to be broken pretty quickly though for Throne EU, and Harry Pope's going to get taken down there. I'm not sure if they'll manage to get the res on him. Greedy's certainly going to be looking for it. He will get that one, but TXL is without his pocket for a short amount of time. He will get healed up in the end. Harry Pope, that's going to be a nice pull upwards. It's not going to get too much from it though. TXL on the flank will get the pick onto Blombaton. That's really nice stuff from him, but Schneisel replies, and there's no res available now for Greedy, as it's going to be a 5v6 now for Throne EU to try and take it. Blombaton's going to get another kill. He's going to get the kill there onto Harry Pope, and NET looking pretty good here with this hit scan duo.
I really like the Diva swap as well. They're putting all their eggs into dealing with this Farah, because Diva is really good at countering Farah because she can eat of course the rockets coming down. And we're going to see Diva on the other side as well, probably learned their lesson.
Yeah, deal with that Widow a bit more. There's so much damage coming down. They want a bit more mitigation, and Blombaton's going to get another pick there. The headshot onto TXL's a really nice one. So it's a really good start here for NET. Mighty's going to fall very low. Here we go, the Dragon Strike's going to come in. We'll see if any picks come in. He does get the body shot onto Schneisel there, however Vision will reply. Both Divas down for these teams, so damage mitigation is at a bit of a low. Mighty with a nice flank there, gets the headshot onto NDB, and another one there onto Blombaton. They have Red Schneisel, have NET, but you feel like Mighty with another pick. He got the headshot with the Storm Arrow there onto Aklix, and Mighty's really done some work there on the flank for the side of Throne EU, and they're going to retake this point.
Yeah, indeed. Dazzle, quickly, what do you think is going to be the deciding factor in this next fight? We see a couple of ultimates online for either team. What do you think is going to be the real difference maker looking forward?
I mean, I think NET's doing a really good job at keeping Pharah at bay. Pharah's still doing a lot of work, but I think the D.Va play is going to come really handy in here for them. And I think that just being able to just control that Pharah is going to give them a good situation to work with.
Yeah, that barrage is available for TXL. I think good transcendence timing from Actis is going to be crucial. DPS down for both sides. TXL, here comes the barrage. Will he pick up anyone with this one? He does take out... Yeah, the bomb comes out, ultimate's coming out from both sides. We'll see who gets the better. Schneitzel, that's a really crucial pick there onto Greedy. We'll see if any team manages to capitalize onto this one. They don't seem to be able to at the moment, just that the numbers advantage just isn't good enough for NET, and they're going to wait for some reinforcements as they're going to try and cap 60%.
He's onto the Soldier 76 here.
He is, absolutely. Interesting swap. He's had enough of the fire. Here comes the supercharged tactical visor coming out from Vision. He will take one. Get taken down. However, TXL with his own Soldier 76 will get the kill onto Actrix, but that's going to get rezzed up. Mini Soul Reaver got demeched as well in that one. The picks are going to start to come through for the side of NET. It's just going to be 3 players left for the throne as they're just going to try and stall this one out. But Mighty once again on the flank gets another kill. He's going to use the Dragon Strike as well, see if he can get any kills with this one. It doesn't look like he will, and he will get taken out in the end by Schneitzel. But that stalled them out really quite nicely. They have over 90% now to the throne EU. We'll see if they can get it to 99. It looks like they will. Blombaton did manage to take out Greedy with a headshot though. That's a really nice pull coming in from Harry Pope. It might be a winnable one now for Throne EU as they have that point control with the Arist to the shield there is going to be available for him. Whereas NDB, he's going to have a long walk back, and here comes the Transcendence. The tactical visor will come out for Vision. He's going to get taken down really nice there. Mini Soul Reaver. I think he was actually on the Mini Demon when he got that kill. I'm not quite sure. However, there's still going to be Schneitzel's just going to try and stall. He's going to go into the well for a bit and come back up. Bomb and Transcendence here coming out. The trans from Actix, will it get too much? I'm not really sure if it will. Still stall coming out from both sides. Here comes the supercharger. No, nice pull as well from Harry Pope, but they forced them off the point. That's just really good stuff that the supercharger, they just do such a good job of zoning them off. They couldn't stay on there for any longer or they would have died. And it's going to be 1-0. They're going to take well here at Throne EU.
Okay, so we saw Mighty pop off this time on the Haunter, maybe being the difference maker. Do you think it's the DPS, Dazzle, that are the difference here?
I think it's a combination, because I feel like, yes, the DPS on the throne are doing really well, and I think they have been, but I think it also comes down to the tank play from NET. I think the tank play, I think at times they seemed a little lost between each other, and they weren't able to do a lot of the, there was times, for example, that Pharah, one of the barrages, they had a D.Va right next to them, and the D.Va couldn't defense matrix, and it opened up so much for the Pharah, and it was able to get that point very clearly, and that's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be that Pharah once again are playing a bit of an interesting comp. They're playing Orion Zarya with the Zen Mercy, and then the Pharah Hanzo. We'll see if Harry Pope, he's going to get focused down. He won't have as much healing as NDB. However, the damage is just there. Is they're just going to produce that superior amount of damage that their comp offers here. And TXL has Mirage already, and he's just going to use it onto the point. Things coming in left, right, and center for the side of Throne EU, and they're going to take this one. Early point capture was there for NET, but they only got 9%, and so I'm sure the Throne won't mind that at all.
I mean, Throne EU, they're running this Warrior Goats composition, which I think is actually better than the Zenyatta Goats in this situation. You're against that double projectile composition, so you are going to need that extra burst healing instead of Zenyatta's healing. So I think that is a good pick. Projectile, especially when the point is in favor of Throne EU and they have the forward training gun. It's going to be very difficult for them.
Yeah, here comes the Schneitzel will get almost taken down by that Dragon Strike. He will get demate by TXL. That's all that to come. Picks it. He's going to pick up 3 with this one. They're really struggling to deal with this Pharah, NET, and Throne EU are going to win another fight here.
Yeah, Vision and Blombaton going over that double hit is going to get and trying to deal with threat all series long. However, it isn't looking good at all as well for, of course, the side of NET. They don't have any ultimates online because they're making so many swaps. They're switching over to triple DPS composition, quadruple DPS composition here with the Wrecking Ball. HK Ghoul has that Transcendence to keep him alive, even though that Sombra will be harassing him.
I like this a lot. TXL, he's gonna have to focus a lot less on spam and more about picking out single players. Mighty is gonna go on a very aggressive flank and take out Schneitzel. The pick from TXL. Take out Ackley. Well, Blomberton though will reply with the pick onto Mighty, so it's a 5v5 here. We'll see exactly what's going to happen though as Blomberton gets the headshot onto Harry Pope, damage boosted with that one. That's like 350 damage. He will get rezzed up though by Greedy. Nice stuff there, and they're just going to be holding the point. HK Ghoul with a very aggressive Transcendence. There's no ultimates that he has to mitigate for the moment, so it might be a good one, it might not. We'll see. Blomberton though gets the kill there onto TXL. Nice from him. The Dragon Strike comes in from the side of Mighty, won't pick up anything as Vision got the kill onto Greedy there, and it looks like NET are going to start to... Mighty and Ghoul, though, combined for 2. It's still winnable for Throne EU. As Harry Pope's just sitting on the point, he's so low, though, and will get taken out. Mighty with another one, though, takes out Mercury. This man is doing absolute wonders on this Hanzo, but they do get 99% Throne EU as NET take the point.
Yeah, I believe that Transcendence was forced out early by Eclipse on the side of course, NET. I think he was harassing us, and the Transcendence just got a panic ultimate from Ghoul.
2 picks, though, early on for Throne EU, and they're going to try... HK Ghoul's going to swap over to the Lucio to try and speed them onto this one and get back into the fight quickly. He is going to be back with his team now as they're just going to take the point. Soul Reaver, that's a massive pick down to Schneitzel, and MDB's going to get taken. And they have the point control. Mighty as well will pick up Murkrow. Here comes the Tactical Visor coming in from Vision. Will it pick up anything? Yes, it'll pick up 1. Will it get 2? It doesn't look like it at the moment. TXL's actually going to take that one somehow. Really nice direct shot from him, and that is going to be Throne EU taking map number 2 here on Ilios, and they are just 1 map away from taking home the $1,500 prize pool.
Very, very impressive stuff. I mean, again, I think it's the DPS show, but what else do you think is like an advantage that Throne EU do currently have, Dazzle?
The amount of pressure that they're putting on NDB on his main tank is so immense, and I think what they're trying to do is have him be really aggressive, but it's not working to their advantage because they get so much pressure onto on from the DPSs that they just can't sustain his life in as a main tank, and so they're gonna have to play a little more conservatively and play back a little bit more in order to get more value out of him, and I'm not sure if they can do that.
Absolutely, guys. We're gonna go to another short intermission here. Don't go anywhere though, as the EU final is close to concluding. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the CGL Tier 5 Xbox EU final. And Throne EU a 2-0 up. They were looking dominant coming into this one, haven't lost a game yet this tournament, and it looks like they're going to go through with that. NET, they're going to want that reverse streak. They're really going to want to take home this $1,500 prize pool. It's going to be Hanamura next and 2CP, so we'll see if Throne EU decide to keep on playing these DPS heroes that they've decided to play, or whether, you know, they're going to try and take the Goats v Goats matchup, although I don't really think that's going to be happening. Is there anything...
Hanamura. It's not Hanamura, it's Hanamura. Get it right.
Hanamura, god damn. But is there anything you guys are particularly looking out for on this map in particular?
I think if we saw a little more of the Flying Goats composition on behalf of NET, because I think what they've been doing so far hasn't worked well. You know, they have unlocked a few points, they won a few fights, but I think if they play maybe a little more Hammond and Winston, I know they pulled out Hammond a little bit, but I think if they try to dedicate themselves to a little more, you know, that composition, they could probably do a little bit better, maybe. And I'm at this point, why not try it, right? Because if you lose, you lose the series.
Yeah, absolutely. It is last chance saloon here for NET. Ocean, is there anything you want to look out for in particular?
I want NET to prevent Mighty flank. Mighty's flanking, he's doing a little dance behind their backline and killing them every single fight. They need to fix their peel, be able to protect their supporters from this ridiculous flanking play that Mighty's just getting away with.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're focusing a bit too much on the Pharah maybe, and then that's to Mighty just having so much free reign. But you've got to admit that is good on TXL, because he's just putting up so much pressure on this Pharah. The amount of spam damage he is doing is pretty amazing. So on the attack, so here are Throne EU. So we'll see if what exactly they are going to run. Are they going to attack on 2CP? They played a lot of Orisa, but I don't think. I mean, it is current meta, so you might be seeing attack Orisa, but we'll have a look here as the heroes are revealed. Yeah, they are going to be playing. It's going to be Orisa on both sides, bunker v bunker here, but it's going to be the triple DPS bunker that we've seen quite often for the Throne EU, coming into a bit more of a 2-2-2, with Schneitzel's going to be playing the D.Va here for NET. So win condition, you feel protect vision as much as possible, basically.
I feel like that's also just making sure that Schneitzel plays a little bit better than he has been doing. I think his D.Va is looking a little bit lackluster this entire series, especially with protecting those key win conditions for those fights. I feel like he's not really prioritizing the right things that he should be doing. But we'll see if that improves in the composition.
Yeah, we're going to be kicking off here. We'll see what's going to happen early on as teams will spot out which compositions they're both playing. HK Eagle's going to go on a flank around. He might try and touch the point, or he's going to go for a hack onto someone. We'll see exactly what happens. Harry Pope is actually not on the Orisa. He swapped over to the Hammer. As I said, HK Eagle is now on the point. He might be able to get a tick actually here. They've rotated really, really late. Have NET, and they're just going to capitalize on this poor rotation coming in at Throne EU. They're going to pick up 2 kills immediately. However, Harry Pope will be traded out vision with that one, but that's a really nice res coming in from Greedy to bring him back to life. We'll see if NET manage to stabilize. Somehow it doesn't look like they are. The damage coming down. Range down. So Widowmaker, TXL and Mighty combining for these kills, and is going to take out Schneitzel for the final kill in this one, and Throne EU are going to take this point remarkably quickly.
TXL with some tactical crouching there between fights. Why not? He's got the barrage ready for the next go. HK Gold's always got the EMP as well to partner with it. And we're going to see a little bit more of a dive-focused composition finally from the side of NET, but it might be too late.
It might be have a mini Soul Weaver actually does get the pick on the Blombaton early on. The hack comes in. It's TXL with Barrage once again. Mighty takes out Schneitzel. This one, they get a 2 kill straight away. There's going to be a Tracer coming in from Blombaton to try and stall this one, but they have a Sonic Arrow on him. We'll see if he can touch the point. It looks like he will, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Here comes the Dragon Strike coming out to that left spawn door, and that is such a fast attack from the Throne EU. Oh my goodness, they're looking absolutely dominant with this one, and NET have a mountain to climb for this one.
It all started from that power rotation from the side of NET. And again, you have to feel that comes on the tank players from NET again. Dazzle, you pointed out in Ilios, they looked pretty lackluster, and how they were playing. Rotation was very poor from them. that kind of screwed them over for the rest of that. Of course, Ryan, and they were able to get snowballed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Dazzle, what do you think? As we said it before, it's Last Chance Saloon. What do you think NET we alluded to it before. Is there any special comp do you think NET that should play here to try and win this one back?
Well, listen, I mean, I mentioned that, like, you know, the flying goats, or at least, you know, a dive type composition could work, and I think they're gonna have to. I mean, I think they realized that in the second point, and it was just too late to do it against any other team. Bunker probably could have worked, but the throne is just putting so much damage, and they're doing so good against that type of composition that you're just gonna have to go with something different.
Attackers incoming in
Very much agreed.
We'll see what's happening early on. Soldier. It's going to be a couple DPS. We'll see what tanks they decide to play though. Yeah, here comes the Hammond. So it does look like they're going to go for a bit more of a divey composition. Here comes that Throne EU defense comp that they've been playing so much. The Orisa with the DPS of the Widowmaker, Pharah, and the Bastion, and then the Baptiste Mercy for the support. So it's going to be triple DPS with a Hammond for NET. We've been wanting them to do this for a bit now, and we'll see if they can execute. We'll see early spam coming out from TXL. He's already building, as he does, up to that rocket barrage. You feel he's not going to build up too much, though, because there's not really any tanks to spam down. Early poke coming in. We'll see. Oh, Vision tries to go on the flank, but just gets deleted by Mini Soul Reaver. Really nice stuff there. The tracking from him really coming into play. And NDB, I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He's gonna be in the back here. But TXL's
Chaito gets found.
Yeah, he gets found and taken down, and that's just going to slow things down even more for the side of NET. They've already used up about 50 seconds on this one, and they haven't even got anywhere near the point. So you've got to be disappointed if you're NET, but we'll see what they can do on this attack, see if they can get a clean engage here. NDB's going to come in on the Hammond, gets the nice pull though from Harry Pope, and he's going to take him down. He will fall low, but his supports are going to be there to help him, and Mighty's going to get the headshot in reply onto Blond Baton and Throne. Remember, this full hold, if they win this full hold, they win the tournament, so big stuff coming from them. Yeah,
Dollarinos if they do it.
Goats is coming out. The Panic Goats. We've seen it before, and I'm sure we will see it again at some point. Mighty though, he's going to take the pick onto Aclix. They are really starting to style on them now, Throne EU. And NET, are they going to be able to use this Goats comp to any avail? We will see. They've reset their ultimates as well, remember, and ultimates are going to start to really come online. TXL, he's going to have one of his barrages that we've seen so many of this series and have gone so well. So we're going to see, as NET try to engage, will TXL try to go for this one? Yes, he will. The pull comes in. It won't manage to get anything nice there. They just back off NET. Nothing fancy. They just get out of the way of that barrage. TXL just going to be spamming this door, though, trying to build up to the next one. As they're going to go top door here are NET, and they're going to try and get across without any players being picked off. Schneitzel falls low. Oh, Murkrow! Mighty with a really nice kill there on the win of the headshot, and now NET is stuck here in the back with no Lucia. We'll see if Murkrow manages to get back. TXL's actually going to go on a flank to try and capitalize on this one. Going to get some more damage down. He's already 65% to another barrage, and this is really not looking good for NET. They didn't really have an option on any ults in that fight as well, because all they did was rotate. The only ult they have for the next one is Aclix with the Transcendence. That's going to be met with at least 3, if not 5 ults for the side of Throne EU.
Mercury was booped off the high ground by TXL, and then Mighty just headshot him when he was trying to get back around to his team. With a really interesting rotation here from NET.
Yeah, they're gonna get that high ground. So this is pretty much the closest they've got to the point all map. So they're gonna walk onto this one now. They're probably gonna use this Transcendence aggressively. You'd feel like they would. Here comes the barrage. So when he pick up any players, he picks up Aclix before he can use it. That's absolutely massive. And NET, they didn't really build up any ults in that one as well. They might have a sound barrier, they do have the rally, but that's probably going to be it for this one. And Throne EU are looking closer and closer to taking this one here.
Throne EU doing a default dance right now. Look, we're the side of NET. Not looking good. They're kind of sort of just flexing at this point. Mighty's got that set up, going for some style shots. TXL is just been flexing the entire game on that Fora.
Yeah, oh, so much damage coming in. The supercharger. Get to use his Transcendence. Minisolver gets his second to configuration, tank kill onto Blombaton. And they only have 7 seconds to touch the point here, NET, to keep their hopes of winning this tournament alive. Nigel doesn't manage to touch it. NDB, though, that's a charge get onto Mighty. That's something, but it will get rest up. The Shatter coming out does get the Bastion of Mini Soul Reaver, but that's not going to be enough. And Throny U, they're going to pick up the kills eventually. Just a Zenyatta and Zarya left on point. Visual will get the pick on the Mini Soul Reaver, but it's not enough. You feel another touch here coming out from Blombaton, and another one who's on the point now is going to be a Schneitzel here on the Wrecking Ball. He's going to swing around to his heart's content. He's going to try and keep this one alive here for the side of NET, but he's going to get taken down. Is there anyone that can touch the point? No, there isn't. And Throny U are going to be your CGL Tier 5 champions. They're going to take this one 3-0. A dominant performance over NET.
That was ridiculous. But quickly before we get into this, I think we have to appreciate Grady on the Mercy there. We don't normally appreciate the support so well, but he got Battle Mercy kills there. He got loads of reses, and he was definitely the sort of the glue that held that bunker comp together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not sure how that's Mini Soul Reaver's play of the game, to be honest, but yeah, absolutely dominant performance. Congratulations to Throne EU for that one. Never in doubt, really. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Their DPS, you feel, really did control that one. And yeah. We're going to go to another intermission, guys. We'll hopefully be back with a bit more for you. But yeah, see you guys in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. We've just witnessed a bit of history here. Throne EU taking down NET 3-0 to win $1,500 in this Tier 5 final. It's been an absolutely fantastic one to watch and to cast. Ocean and Dazzle, what are your main takeaways from it?
Throne EU are good at DPS comps. Really bloody good at DPS comps.
Yeah, absolutely. The DPS just causing so much pressure that NET just couldn't really deal with it. Dazzle, what's your main takeaway from this one?
Well, I think it's just unfortunate because I don't think that I just think the Throne was really good at these compositions, and the one thing that could have take them away was like that the quad DPS and maybe even like Float's composition. But NET was just not able to play that correctly, and they just didn't do a good job of it. So we had to they had to bid them au revoir because they just wouldn't be able to change the composition in order to face them. So that's just inevitable.
Yeah, there's just outclassed, you may say, and Throne EU. That is it. They were the only GM team coming in who were unbeaten, and they continue that run, undefeated the entire season. Throne EU going with Phoenix Forsaken as well in the EU Tier 4 Xbox, who went unbeaten as well. Absolutely fantastic from both teams, it must be said. From both teams? Well, only for Throne EU, but NET, they put up a good fight in some points. They did win a few really nice team fights, countered the things that Throne EU were playing sometimes, but it really just wasn't enough at all as Throne EU. It's a bit of a thrashing, we might call it, but bit of a thrashing. Not it didn't full hold them. Well, they did once, but yeah. Okay. So we're going to be throwing you into, guys, a little highlight reel with some of the highlights from that one, and then we're going to be back hopefully with a member or two of Throne EU who are going to join us for a little interview. So yeah, stick around for that one, guys. Welcome back, guys. Right now, we are joined by two players from the victorious Throne EU. We are joined by the DPS duo of TXL and Mighty. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. So, firstly, just basic reactions on the win. How do you feel you played? And yeah, what was it like?
Pretty easy. No, I have to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I guess it was quite fun. I expected it to be harder than it was, but it went quite well.
Wow, okay.
We all played very good as a team, and like our teamwork was really good today. So I'm very happy about the team. Everyone did their job. Communication was everything. Like everything was good.
Yeah, it definitely looked it. Ocean?
Yeah, they were. Guys were fantastic today with the Mighty DPS show. Excuse the pun. I just thought that annoying. I had to use it. But yeah, another question quickly is, how much do you feel like that your supports contributed to your amazing plays today? I would just like to hear those thoughts.
Yeah,
Our support.
they're both very good. Like Greedy's insane at Mercy. Like the reses and stuff he was doing was mad, and then Goal's like very good at the fields. He's very underrated in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The BAP came out clutch in quite a lot of situations, I'd say. The Immortality field, it was really good and greedy, as you said. He managed some of the situations he got out. I have no clue how he got out alive, but somehow he did it. Dazzle, have you got a question?
Yeah, I got a question. I was thinking about the different compositions that could probably help them, and I mentioned how maybe, a Flying Goats composition might be able to help, and the quad DPS. Now, I don't think they were able to run it as good as they wanted to, but in those cases, did you have a mindset where you were thinking, oh, if they do run that and they are successful, what would be your retaliation in that sense?
We'd just go counter goes. We're quite good at it. This team,
Yeah.
you can literally play any like team-based comp. You can literally play everything.
The flexibility on our team is really good. Like we can basically play any comp that's necessary. So everything they play, we can most likely counter.
Right. Okay.
That's cool. That's cool. So which one of you is the designated break bot?
I played the Brig.
Unlucky, man. Unlucky.
Drag on it.
That's stuck in Brig jail. Hopefully not for too long.
See me in the back lines wiping them.
Someone's in your back lines. He has a flail.
Also, some Inspire up time.
Yeah. I want to know, you guys as well, what was the when you finally did get the win, what was the reaction like in the party? Was it chill, or were you guys
Everyone was just screaming.
Yeah, everyone was screaming. We're very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And what any plans what you guys are going to do with your prize money?
That was my question.
Don't have a clue.
No idea.
Unlucky.
Probs just save it. Maybe get Borderlands free.
Responsible. Dazzle, have you got any more questions?
I think I'm good. I think we addressed a lot of stuff. I don't know. Well, I was thinking, did you guys feel any particular pressure at any point where you thought, oh, this fight is getting swayed to their advantage, which happened a few times, not many, but it did happen quite a few times.
Blonde back on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Blonde Ban,
The only one that performed.
Yeah.
Right.
He was the scary one on their team. He would just pop off, and then out of nowhere, we were at 3 down, and yeah.
Yeah, that one fight on Route 66 where we're like, okay, so
Yeah,
they're pushing
yeah.
it now, and then 3 dead instantly.
Yeah,
Right.
he's very good.
Okay, before you guys head on, we're gonna quickly ask you: do you have any social medias you want to plug, or any shoutouts you want to do?
I want to shout out Naga for teaching me how to flip arrow. That's all for me.
Shout out to my Twitch, Mighty X Feet. That's it, basically.
Give it a follow, guys. All right. If that's it, thank you so much, guys, for joining us, and congratulations on your win, and spend that money wisely.
All right, it was nice talking to you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Alright.
But anyways, before you guys go anywhere, right? In 45 minutes time, We just had the EU-GM Xbox final. We have the EU-GM PS4 final coming around at 45 minutes time. It is Crysight versus Par. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be just as lit as this series was. Shouldn't go anywhere after this.
No, absolutely not. Just it's EU Saturday, so if you're an EU player, you should be very happy. And of course, 4 games today. So CGL is probably the only channel you should be watching today. I have no reason, no reason as to why you wouldn't, to be honest. So be sure to keep watching, and if you want to support the stream, support the channel, keep those subs and those bits coming in. I've seen a few, and we're very, very thankful for that. And yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this one. Thank you so much to Ocean and Dazzle, who have been with me on the cast, and Sultan, who has been on the production. And yeah, hope you guys will join us for some more Overwatch action this weekend. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Thank you.